Good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. After a long time, I am back. Is my audio clear? Is my audio clear? Yeah, it is. Okay. I have a lot to discuss now. Firstly, sorry to everyone because I was not. I didn't had the time to make videos because I had my exams. As you guys know, I am a law student, so for that I couldn't make videos regularly these days. Now my uh, exams are over and I am back. And we have a comment, right? Yo beast, how are you? I am good. I am good. Chris. Chris, I am good, guy. Hi, Chris. Okay, so um, let's just start, okay? Because I have a lot to discuss. Um, First of all, we will start with the Epstein files, obviously, as it was the biggest news. I think I I couldn't make videos about it. The horrible things that happened in that island. I think I have spoke about it um, before. Just a second. Chris is commenting. Country just. What? Not IAF. I don't think IAF had, but maybe other countries have bought Su-57. Chris, I have to check that. I would have to check that. I am not currently taking up the. Uh, okay, okay. As you asked, let me check once. Let me check it for you. Give me a moment. Su-57? I don't think so. Mm. No, I don't see anything right now. Okay, even if it is, if something confirms about IF, if IF buys Su-57, then I will be making a video because that will be a big news. So don't worry about it. I'll be making video if IF buys Su-57. But for now, I don't think that this kind of development happened. Modi's. Yeah, yeah, that was what I'm talking about. Epstein files. and let's dive into it because this thing is serious. Um, what happened in that island? I don't think I have to explain that. Bunch of pedophiles and sex traffickers were gathered, and they horrible things that they did. Now, what they had a ritual to drink blood of young people, of young children, and all that is a different thing. But um, the geopolitical implication of the release of Epstein file is might have been a little bit more violent because uh, what we can do about it. We know the names. Some of the names are redacted and we can't even see. Like uh, the email where Jeffrey Epstein was talking about a torture video. Recently, the redaction of that email was revealed, and the name of a UAE CEO of Dubai, CEO of Dubai, came out in that file, in that email. Jeffrey Epstein was sending that text to that CEO. So I'm sorry, of that CEO in the file, and that is horrible. But what happened? That guy in Dubai, he didn't came out in the public. He didn't give any explanation about it. His deeds, his connections with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, these guys. Now, I made a video on if you check my last posted long form video was about Bill Gates' involvement in COVID-19 pandemic, and that was not a speculation. I did research. It was the facts were uh, very much um, destroyed or very much hidden. I went to the National Library of India for this for search of some files and some old news articles, but I couldn't find them uh, to make this video. And that I think still I decided to make that video. You can check that video. I have um, made it with very much research, and so that video is still on my channel. And there I have made it very much, I think, clear that a person with such a power and such an influence in the uh, in the world's strongest country had something to do with COVID-19. And as you can see, the Epstein files suggest the same. Okay, a full email between Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Gates where they are talking about creating a new virus, and that was before COVID-19. Okay, so all of that, and now comes to India. In an email of Jeffrey Epstein, there is the mention of PM Modi. Now, when the first lot of emails were published, uh, PM Modi's name was there also, along with Hardeep Singh Puri from the Indian government. Uh, Now, there the name of PM Modi was mentioned, that about the incident where Jeffrey Epstein was trying to meet with PM Modi, but the PM office didn't responded to that. That was the whole thing that was about PM Modi in the first lot of the Jeffrey Epstein files. And now in the second lot, when this 3.5 million documents and images came out, the the mention of a specific incident where Epstein is writing that PM Modi danced in front of Donald Trump to 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 make his make him entertained, and that is totally what should I say? I don't have words. The prime minister of my country will go outside and do these kind of things in front of a pedophile, of a in front of a now a known sex trafficker, Donald Trump, is not acceptable. Now, the Indian government, you know, gave a statement that all of these is a is not a uh, is not a real thing, and this is a conspiracy against the Indian government. Would you believe it? Really? There's the name of PM Modi. There's name of um, Benjamin Netanyahu. There's name of Bill Gates. There's name of Donald Trump, and many people. And still, one of those the most maybe heinous people who visited Epstein Island is the president of the world's strongest country. What did people do about that? Did the world uh, turned in against him? Why? Why is this system so rigged? A rogue person running a rogue nation. This might take down the whole world. Donald Trump is not eligible. Donald Trump is not, not um, capable of running USA. And if really PM Modi did that, what is written in Jeffrey Epstein files, he is not too. So this is what Jeffrey Epstein file is about, and the let me take a comment. I think Chris commented way long ago. Sorry, no, not Chris. Who was it? Yeah, Chris it is. Maybe this is the starting of Kali Yuga, and we are waiting for him. We are waiting for our savior. Let's pray for Shambhala. Let's pray for him. Let's just pray that he comes first, because things are not looking good in the world. Okay, so this is geopolitical implication. Now, a person comes here, Jared Kushner, the son-in-law of Donald Trump. In Epstein files, he's mentioned he's mentioned as the mastermind behind the Trump administration. From 2017 onwards, he has been a limelight of Donald Trump's um, Donald Trump's tenure of as the president of USA. In 2017, he needed some money. Jared Kushner. I'm talking about Jared Kushner. He needed some money. He asked Qatar to lend him some, and Qatar denied. What happened? Qatar was made alone, was left isolated by the other Arab nations like UAE and Saudi Arabia. In 2018, Qatar lended money to Jared Kushner. In 2019, COVID 19 happened. Donald Trump lost the elections. Joe Biden came, and in 2024, Joe Biden lost the elections, and Donald Trump came. Donald Trump came, and what happened? Qatar gifted Donald Trump uh, a luxurious jet, and just after that, what happens to Qatar? Iran bombs it. Sorry, Israel bombs it. There is no other, nothing more uh, dangerous than what is USA trying to do. No one is safe. First of all, the Epstein file, after it came out, people are thinking that this is the limit of human darkness, but this is not. This is not. Jeffrey Epstein was, or maybe is. Um, I'm not ruling out the possibility uh, of his being alive. He was, or he is not the last man. He was just a pawn on the chessboard. The king is someone else. Who that we don't know. That we don't know who is the last. What was Stephen Hawking's doing there? Uh, who knows what was Stephen Hawking's doing there? When I was in class ninth, my math teacher once said, "Now I am a person who can't see 75%, so I'm a specially abled person. So as an encouragement or as an motivation, my math teacher once said, gave the example of Stephen Hawking's, how his brain is working, and how after being paralyzed, um, his brain um, is still making him one of the most one of the most influential scientists and person overall in the whole world. And I was very fascinated about that. And to be honest, I was very much motivated by Stephen Hawking. And after seeing him on the Epstein Island, I constantly read about his theories, about his dids in the field of science, as I am very keen about astrophysics as well. So uh, that that hurt me a lot also, seeing Stephen Hawking's on the uh, Epstein Island. First, in the first lot, the images didn't explain everything, but in the second lot, um, there is something sketchy about his presence. Okay, so let's then talk about the Epstein files later, and we will go to yeah the Jared Kushner question. Mm, in 2024, Donald Trump came back and he immediately uh, appointed two special representatives from his side. One, Steve Witkoff, and the second one was his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. Now, Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff are the main masterminds of everything and negotiators of of every question which is the world is facing right now, from the Russia-Ukraine war, what happened in Venezuela, uh, what is happening with Iran, with Palestine, Israel-Palestine question. Everything is being addressed by those two people in the Trump administration. So, so by this we can say that Jared has a very big influence over his father-in-law. But the the problem is not whose name came out in the Epstein files. The problem is what we are going to do about that. The question is that, but the answer is nothing. We can't do anything about it except from preparing for a more dark and demonized uh, thing which might came out very very soon. And then um, Donald Trump and I think Bill Gates, it was, uh, they were exposed by this woman who was the partner in crime with Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell. She, her attorney, clearly said that Giselle can Maxwell, sorry, Maxwell can give a statement by which Donald Trump will be proven, uh, will be completely proven, you know, not guilty in the Epstein case, and in return, Donald Trump will have to, you know, shorten the sentence for Maxwell. So this is public bribery. What is happening in United States? So the people who are, who are very much into U.S. and Western, who is very influenced by the Western culture, they will be having a very good hit in India, because there are many people, uh, many Orthodox, um, and to be honest, India is also full of pedophiles, right? So that it was about Epstein files. What I know, there are more darker things. There are more uh, to the Epstein files, but I cannot talk about that directly on camera. Um, Maybe you guys can join my Telegram channel, because I think Telegram is the best place to talk about those things. Um, if you guys hit what let's say 20 likes on this live stream, then I will discuss the more darker and what is behind actually going on in the Epstein Island with you in the Telegram and on my WhatsApp channel maybe. Okay, let's move forward to the Bangladesh question. The Bangladesh, India and US had a trade deal where India got 18%, uh, 18% waiver, 18% tariffs from USA um, on our fruits and everything. Right now, Look at this number carefully, 18%. This was the lowest number which, which the Indian government needed to prove to the people of India that we have a better deal than the other our neighboring countries. Because in our neighbor, who has the lowest tariff from USA? It is Pakistan. How much tariff is on Pakistan? 19%. So 18 was the uh, lowest that we could have done, and that is what happened. Okay, so this is not about 50 to 18. This is about 3 to 4% tariffs to 18% tariffs, because the 25% tariff, the 25% reciprocal tariffs by USA, and then the 25% tariffs for purchasing Russian oil were baseless. Maybe not the reciprocal tariffs, but the 25% tariffs for purchasing Russian oil was obviously baseless. And they didn't bring the tariffs from 50% to 80%. They brought the tariff from 3 to 4% to 18%. So this is the crux behind the trade deal which we are talking about. We are very proud of it. We should not be. If the trade deal has a clause that India needs to stop the total the totally stop the purchase of Russian oil, that is not a very good thing, because Indian refineries are being programmed to refine the Russian crude oil, not the US crude oil. There is a difference between that. Those two crude oil, the quality is different, and we can't switch so soon from Russian crude oil to US crude oil. So and also the Russian side, the Kremlin, Dmitry Medvedev clearly said that they didn't receive anything about the crude oil deal or the crude oil trade with India. So that is another thing which we have to keep in mind. And about Donald Trump, that guy is he is not very much he is not very much sorry. Just a second, guys. He is not very much capable, or maybe he is not that uh, not a person who should be trusted. So let's keep aside Donald Trump and talk about the trade deal. Um, After the trade deal with India, and in the trade deal, the Indian textile sector was exempted. Uh, Whatever it is maybe for 18%. Okay, that is fine, but the exemption was lower than Bangladesh, and that is why Muhammad Yunus was furious, and he needed a quick recovery from this, and that is why they did a secret trade deal with USA. And in that, what happened? um, US brought the tariffs on Bangladeshi textile items from 18%, sorry, from I think 22% to zero. But there is a catch. In return, Bangladesh will have to buy cotton from USA. Means the same cotton which is being used to to create the garments in Bangladesh, the clothings in Bangladesh will be brought from USA. So who won the trade battle? India or Bangladesh? US won the trade battle, to be honest. Okay. um, that was the Bangladesh US trade battle, trade deal from the surface. Now there is something deep inside. US is not a country who will let go 22% tariffs just for purchasing their cotton. US is not a country like that. There is something more than a cotton deal. Maybe, if I'm not wrong, I have no proof right now, but I will urge you guys to look at the satellite images and constantly monitor the satellite images of the Saint. I think what was the name of the island? Saint Marine Island, the island of Bangladesh. Keep an eye on that island. Keep an eye on the satellite images of that island, because I am very skeptical about it. US might have taken a right to make a military base on that island of Bangladesh. Now why would they do that? They already have Diego Garcia. Look here. There was a deal between India, UK, and US. India and UK, um, brokered by India. The deal was between Mauritius and UK. Now, the island of Diego Garcia it belongs to Mauritius, and it is on lease to UK, and UK provides it to uh, USA, by which USA has an upper hand to build, and by which they build such a huge military base on Diego Garcia in the heart of the Indian Ocean. Now, the strikes by the B 2 bombers on Iran were carried out from this island, right? The distance from this island to the Indian coastline is 3,000 kilometers. That is long, way long. The shortest distance between the Saint Marine Island of Bangladesh to the coast of India is 120 kilometers. That is the northeast of India. Even if you take the mainland India, that is 300 to 400 kilometers, depending on your point where you want to enter India. So the distance came drastically low, and the deal I talked about earlier, where the deal was between Mauritius and UK about the Diego Garcia Island, which is being leased to UK by Mauritius, and later UK gave it away to USA for building a military base. There, what is happening is that in 2025 itself, there was a news that Mauritius is going to end that pact, that lease with UK, and the island of Diego Garcia will be an integral part of Mauritius, and this deal was also brokered by India between UK and Mauritius, and because of that, the panic was all over UK and USA people, because they thought that the positioning of Diego Garcia is so strategic that US military and UK military does not want it to go away. It is in the heart of Indian Ocean, and the next, as we all know, the next biggest event and the next biggest power struggle in geopolitics will be occurred in the Indo-Pacific region, and Indian Ocean is the I think the most important part of it, right? So the deal was like this, that Mauritius will gain control of Diego Garcia again from UK, and then they will develop this island, or they had an offer from USA itself that after this pact is signed with UK, US will take the Diego Garcia Island on lease. Okay, that was the offer from USA. Now, it was in 2025. In 2026, from the early, just I think 2 3 days ago, Donald Trump became furious about this. He wants the Diego Garcia Island to be intact and no changes in rules or no changes in the pact or in the lease agreement with UK. Because as I told you, Diego Garcia is a very strategic location in the Indian Ocean. So no one wants an island like that. But because the chances of that agreement between Mauritius and UK, completion of that agreement is very close, and both the countries are having a lot of discussions between them. So there could be a chance of uh, there's a chance of US being uh, you know uh, throw out US being US will have to pull out from Diego Garcia Island. Um, that might happen. Okay, guys, let's take a break. I think I have spoke a lot. Let's take a break. You guys can comment. I am now checking the comments. You guys can comment now. Okay, then let's start the let's continue. Okay, so here we go again. The island of Diego Garcia could be gone from the hands of USA, and in that fear they are doing this agreement with Bangladesh to gain control over the Saint Marine Island. And that island is also very important. As I told you, that is very close to the coastline of India. So that will be used. You can bet that island will be used against India in near future. Okay. So this is the crux. I am not sure about it. There is no information regarding this, because I can tell you this because the deal is called a secret deal between USA and Bangladesh, but there is nothing secret in it. The tariffs, what are uh, the numbers, everything is been given by the Department of State of USA clearly in public domain. So how is it a secret agreement? The secret agreement, it is a secret agreement because there is still something secret in it, and the secret is the Saint Marine Island, according to me. Okay. So that was about the US Bangladesh trade. Now let's talk about the T20 World Cup, and that will be our last topic of today. What is happening? First of all, Bangladesh was pulled out. Bangladesh pulled out itself. But what happened with Pakistan? 1st February, they said that they won't be playing with India. They will come to play the T20 World Cup, but they won't play the game with India on 15th of February. But then I think they got slammed by ICC, and then they gave three conditions to play with India. First condition was that Indian players will shake hands with them after the game on 15th. The second condition was that Bangladesh there will be bilateral series between India and Pakistan. And third condition is that Bangladesh will be hosting an ICC event in near future. These were the three conditions put by PCB in front of ICC in return of their, and also a better share of the match fees, or the rights which are being sold of this match to Pakistan Cricket Board. But ICC slammed it, and still Pakistan agreed to play with India. The thing which we have to focus here is that Pakistan was talking about lot about Bangladesh. They even gave out an offer of a trilateral series between Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh, and obviously that is not going to happen. So they will play, and the Indian players will not shake hands with them. That is it for the T20 World Cup. And so this is the end of today's session. I will see you guys in the next session. Till then, Jai Hind. You guys can join me on my social media platforms. The links are in the description of the channel, and I will be posting regular videos now, because I had exams. I will be having exams the next month also, so maybe there will be a lot of ups and downs in in number of videos next month, but this month I will be active. uh, with that note, stay safe, and please don't fall for the things which are going on social media. Don't trust uh, the traditional media, obviously. Jai Hind, take care.